What the fuck? Yokoso peeps, it's Oz, and since Halloween is coming soon, I thought I'd tell you about my 3 scariest moments I've had in Japan. Now there's different kinds of scary. The first 2 events are scary because of the actual event, whereas the third thing I'm going to be talking about is more scary because it's unexplained. So let's begin. Alright, so for number 1, this happened to me when I was living in Nagoya. I went drinking with 2 of my friends, Kelly and Wade. So we went to a local izakaya and Wade got super drunk. So after we left, we were walking toward the station. For no reason at all, Wade decided to run and he slammed himself into a window of a shop and elbow first like this, and then he fell on the ground. So Kelly and I were laughing like, what an idiot. But then he wasn't moving and he didn't get up. So we got closer to him and we rolled him over and he was covered in blood. A piece of glass had cut this area, his muscle area open, and then there was a flap of skin open and a lot of blood gushing out, and there was a piece of muscle or meat or whatever it was hanging out. It was really gross. So Kelly lost it. She started screaming and crying. So I didn't know what to do either, so I told Kelly to like go find a Koban police box or call an ambulance or something. So what I ended up doing was I took off my outer shirt. I used my fingers, which is probably not the right thing to do, but I like poked the muscle back in and I covered his skin, and then I wrapped my shirt around it to stop the bleeding. He was kind of passed out, but then he started waking up and he realized what had happened and he started panicking and kind of screaming and moaning. So I just kind of, you know, told him to chill out and wait for an ambulance, and I told him like everything's cool, like the bleeding stopped or whatever, even though I don't think it had. He couldn't get up, so we waited until Kelly arrived, and then an ambulance arrived. Kelly and I rode in the ambulance with him. He couldn't speak so much because he was in pain, and then we finally got to the hospital and he was in surgery for about 5 hours. I think the scariest thing was if it had been a little bit more to the left or whatever, it would have cut a major artery and he would have bled to death. And that freaked me out. Alright, the second scariest thing that happened to me in Hokkaido. And every Thursday I used to go to my guitarist's house for band practice. So this one winter night, I was driving home from my bandmate's house, going home, when all of a sudden the car in front of me started zigzagging and then just stopped in the middle of the road. Suddenly this drunk guy got out of the car and he like puked right on the road. So I got out of my car and I was like, "Daijoubu?" And then for some weird reason, I think he thought I was like the Antichrist or something, because he was like, and I didn't know what the hell he was saying, but then he started running at me. So he's like running towards me like he's gonna like attack me, and I was like, man, this is gonna be my first fight ever. And as he approached me, I gathered all my Bruce Lee dragon power, and I went, and then I roundhoused him to the head. Alright, fine. That was bullshit. He really did come at me though, and he slipped on his own foot, and he fell on the ground and he got a bloody nose. So thank you, Snow. Okay, and now for the scariest and most unexplained thing that's happened to me in Japan. This happened to me while I was working at Aeon. I was living at an Aeon company apartment, but I was living alone at the time as well. So one day I came home and I heard a noise. Hello? Hello? What the fuck? Weird. But whatever, I didn't think too much of it, so I turned off the shower and then I went to work. So the weird thing is, I came home the next day from work again and I heard the shower running again. And this time it was more freaky because I was like, I definitely shut off the shower this time because I knew I had to turn it off. So the next morning I was too freaked out, so I just got out of my house early and I called Aeon and I told my manager something's wrong with my shower. So they called the landlord and the landlord sent a plumber and he checked it and he said everything's fine. But like a week later, I was preparing lessons in my living room and I had the TV on just, you know, as background noise, and the volume started going up automatically.
シルクマワタのシフォンケット、お値段は税抜き17,900円なんですが、今回なんと8,000円以上オフの税抜き9,000円。
まずは手に取っていただくと、
なんか気持ちいいね。気持ちいい？
これは気持ちいい。
気持ちいい？
Come on, down. So I was fighting my remote control and I couldn't figure out, so I thought maybe like the remote is jammed, so I took out the batteries. So then I went up to the TV manually and I put the volume down all the way, and like 5 seconds later it started going up again. And then I was like, yes, this house is messed up. So I just unplugged the TV. So maybe both of those things were the fault of me living in a really shitty apartment, but they happened so close together and they were so random. It really scared me. Luckily I changed positions in that company and I got to move to a different apartment. Anyway, there you go. Those are my 3 scariest moments in Japan. So what scary things have happened to you in your life? And do you believe in ghosts or paranormal activity? Let me know in the comment section below. Also, if you've been watching my channel, you know that I make Halloween special episodes every year. But this year I'm stumped for ideas. Nothing really scares me. I'm looking for some new, interesting, scary stories or urban legends. So if you know any of those, please let me know in the comment section below as well. Anyway, that's it for today. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to thumbs up if you like this video and share this video. And if you haven't already, subscribe because my videos are awesome. OzzyAwesome. Take care. Peace.